Today's video is going to be an introduction to dimensional analysis. So if I had to choose one thing all year that you probably need to learn really well, I would say it's probably this. I will use dimensional analysis for a lot of things. We're going to start off by using it just to convert like pounds to kilograms or like meters per second to miles per hour. Okay, so we'll use it for some conversions initially, but eventually it will lead to something called mole conversions and stoichiometry. This is something that I learned in high school. I thought I was the only person learning it. I got to college, and everybody that's in chemistry with me knew how to do this also. We also used it in math a lot. If you look at a college level chemistry book or a high school level chemistry book, those books, all their answers, they show all their work in dimensional analysis. Okay, so it's a process of using your labels to make sure you multiply and divide things the correct way. So it's all about using labels. There's some problems you would not need to use this for. They'd be very easy. You could probably do without this. But we get to harder problems that are 4, 5, 6 steps long. Your labels will help you to tell what to put in to get answers. So here's a conversion. 1 kilogram equals 2.2 pounds. Okay, or like 1 foot equals 12 inches. Okay, so there's a lot of conversions out there. So I'm just going to do a very simple one-step dimensional analysis problem. Again, several of them will be several steps. Let's say that I weigh 170 pounds, and I want to convert that to kilograms. Well, I'm either going to multiply or divide by the 2.2. A lot of you right now in your head can go, well, I know what I need to do. Okay? And this is a simple problem, so I'm showing you an easy one. But if I'm not sure, I'm going to write this like this. And don't think of this as math. It's not that difficult of math. Okay? The labels are going to tell you what to do. Labels will tell you. So first thing, underneath this first part, if the label is not fractional, there's nothing underneath there. You can put a 1 there. You can just leave it blank, but this is blank underneath there. I'll throw a 1 underneath there. I'm going to multiply by a conversion factor here. So in this step, I always put two things that are equal to each other. For example, I would not put this in there, but 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. I'm putting two things in there that are equal. Well, in this case, we're going pounds to kilograms, so it doesn't make sense to use this conversion. All right. So I'm going to use this conversion in there. So the 2.2 pounds either goes on top or bottom, and the 1 kilogram either goes on top or bottom. And for this problem, it's all based on what label's right here. This is the whole key to it. Whatever label is here comes underneath here. So label is pounds. I know pounds goes underneath there. That means the 2.2 goes on the bottom, and the 1 kilogram goes on top. Okay. I always want, this is like a large fraction. I'm not a big fan of fractions, but like a large fraction. So if we think about fractions, 5 divided by 5, those cancel, right? And it's just 1. X divided by X, two things divided by each other, cancel. That's just 1. Pounds, the labels cancel. It's the same label on top and bottom, those labels cancel. So I'm left with just kilograms, okay? Here's how I'm getting an answer to this problem. I'm taking 170, multiplying on the top, times 1, divided by the bottom, divided by 2.2. So really it's just 170 divided by 2.2. Very simple problem. Again, your labels help you. So whatever 170 divided by 2.2, it's 60-some kilograms probably more than that. 70-some kilograms. All right. So that's a fairly simple problem. I'm going to show you, this is going to be kind of weird, okay? I'm going to do this with just some made-up conversions, then have you do some of them. Okay, I'm going to do this with some made-up conversions. So this is a pet store. You can come in, bring your pets in, and exchange them for other pets. So if I bring in 7 dogs, I can exchange them for 25 cats. If I bring in 41 fish, they will give me 7 squirrels for my 41 fish. Random, made-up stuff. So let's make our problem. I'm going to make one a little bit longer. And let's say that I bring in, let's say that I bring in 100, need a marker. I bring in 175 fish. 175 fish. Hang on a second. All right, I'm back. So we have 175 fish we brought in, 175 fish we're bringing in, and we want to know how much money we can get for them. Okay, we're trying to figure out how much money can we get. So we need to get from fish to money, fish to money. So first of all, let's figure out our conversions we have to use to get to money. Well, our only conversion with money in is this one. So we need something with dogs in it. If there's a fish to dogs, we'll do that. I don't see a fish to dogs. But I do see I can go fish to squirrels, squirrels to dogs, dogs to money. So I'm going to do a 3-step conversion here. And I'm going to use my dimensional analysis to make sure I put the right numbers in. Okay, because I got to multiply and divide by these numbers. And some of us can do that in our head. Some of us cannot, like me. So I always start with a number that's given to me. 175 fish. I never start with one of these conversions. I'm always starting with what they give me. I want to finish with money. Money needs to be up on top when I'm done. Okay. So put your label with it. It can just be an F. A lot of times I short my labels down as much as possible. Maybe just put an F in there, but in this case, I will write the word fish. Again, there's nothing underneath there. We can put a 1. I'm putting 2 things that are equal here, and I know my conversion has to have fish in it on the bottom. So I'm going to go 41 fish is equal to 7 squirrels. So 41 fish is going to go on the bottom is equal to 7 squirrels on top. I'm just going to put an SQ for squirrels. Okay. My label should cancel. Just the label, not the numbers, will cancel. So if I wanted to stop right now, it would tell me how many squirrels I can get for 175 fish. And I would multiply 175 times 7, divide by 41. I always multiply the stuff on the top, divide by the stuff on the bottom. But we're not done yet. We want to get to money. So I'm going to keep going until I have money on top. Again, whatever label is right here goes down here. Not the number, just the label. Just the label goes down there. Put in a conversion. Squirrels to dogs. 14 squirrels is equal to 1 dog. Okay. Again, these could be flipped around if we were doing a different problem. The 14 could be on top, but we're making sure our labels cancel. Squirrels, squirrels, cancels. If we stopped right now, it'd be how many dogs we could get for 175 fish. We want to get to money. So now in the next step, I know whatever label is here goes on the bottom. And my conversion is 1 dog. So I'm just going to put a 1 out in front of here is equal to $150. $150 up on top of there. Again, this label cancel. I know I'm done when I get to the label I want and it's on top. Money is here on top. If it's on bottom, then it's not right. Okay, here's how you get an answer to this. So listen to this. I'm going to type in my calculator 175 times 7 times, I can skip ones, times 150. So 175 times 7 times 150. Just type those in. I don't do anything else. I hit divided by 41 and divided by 14, and that's a 1. So multiply, divide, divide. That's the same thing as dividing by each of these individually, same thing as dividing by the product of those, but it's much easier just to multiply the top, divide by 41, divide by 14. So let's do that real quick. 175 times 7 times 150, divide by 41, divide by 14, $320 I can get for that many fish. So there's an intro to dimensional analysis. I know these are kind of weird conversions, but we'll use these kind of as a way to start this. Have a great day.